We are live at the Brickyard 400 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And the cars have run a half a lap under green. Brett Bodine is the 11th leader of the day. And with his lead, he becomes the third Bodine to lead in the event. And there was contact between Jeff and Brett.
Looks like there might have been some contact between those two cars because Brett got his car. And a Jeff Bodine spin coming off turn 4 right in front of the entire field.
Look at everybody going to the inside to try to avoid the trouble, some coming down pit road. Well, you saw there contact between brothers, Brett and Jeff, from another angle. There's the contact. Jeff goes around. Brett escapes unscathed. And look how everybody avoids this incident. Many go to the left here, some down pit road. But as Brett comes back across the track, he makes heavy contact with Dale Jarrett. That's unbelievable.
Kurt Busch in the 1 and Kyle Larson in the 42.
The one car goes around.
And he saves it. No.
Oh, no, right in the middle of traffic.
Oh, my gosh.
How did Harvick miss him?
Unbelievable.
Unreal is right.
Look at that. Just
peeled that left front fender.
Yeah,
right?
peeled the fender right off of it. Man, it doesn't look like much other damage. Uh-oh. Got something hanging out May 18.
The side skirt behind the jack post is peeled. Everything else looks okay externally. I can see daylight out the rocker panel, so whatever. I'll probably knock the crush panel out. Yeah.
Yep, the splitter on the number 1 is going to catch that rocker panel right there.
A lot of
right at the bottom of the car.
Yeah, you can see the nose on the one car kind of buckle up as it gets into the side of 18, so that's some heavy contact.
We've talked how dependent that right side is to be sealed up to the racetrack for right side force and down force.
It's Bobby Allison low, Donny Allison high. Side by side into turn 1 at over 190 miles an hour.
And Cale Yarborough getting a nice draft from both of them there. Donny Allison.
Donny Allison out of control. He's spinning. He gets hit by his brother. He's all the way around.
Cale Yarborough's on the grass. That wet grass now incredibly slippery.
Donny and Bobby Allison off the track. Spinning, splashing their way down through. This will bring out a caution flag and Cale Yarborough.
Desperately trying to get that car back on the track now because they just might get stuck in the mud. That might be the simple thing that puts them out of this race.
But let's look at it again, David Hobbs.
Now, I think what happens here is that Cale coming up on his... No. Bobby Allison just tags his brother Donny. That's all there is to it. He just nudged that left rear fender.
And almost put him upside down right there.
And Darrell Waltrip, old Jaws, slips through that gap.
And Parsons right with him.
See, Cale still hasn't touched anybody yet. He just takes to the infield at about 200 miles an hour. A muddy, wet infield.
Well, Sterling Marlin's still on the pace despite the loss of the exhaust.
Oh, we got trouble up at turn 4 here. Kenny Wallace spinning around, and so is the 4-car Bobby Hamilton.
Almost a track blocker as everybody dives to the inside to avoid both Hamilton and Kenny Wallace.
There were a lot of cars that were running side by side back there in that area where they were running from about 8th to 20th, really.
From Rick Mass on board.
Well, Wesley Wallace gets in the side of his brother. Yep, he got his left wheels down on the curbing, it looked like, bounced right up into him.
It looks like the 77 car might have run into Bobby Hamilton and caused his damage.
That was just a chain reaction type of a situation.
Mark Martin had to take evasive action to avoid hitting Hamilton. This is Rusty. And there's the contact.
Brother, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Kurt Busch in that 2 got such a run through the middle of 3 and 4. He's going to take second spot away from Burton. Here comes his brother Kyle to the inside.
And almost wrecked him.
I told you. There he goes. I told you.
Oh, my gosh.
Checkers are wreckers.
That boy's got a lot of talent. If only he can harness it on a weekly basis.
How'd you like to be the referee in that family?
Here it is. Watch the 5.
This is what $1 million will make you do right here. Got
got that nose in there. Now they're hooked together. Little wobble, and he's out of control. And boy, he just barely got the back of the two cars. They went into the corner.
Boy, Burton in the 31 just makes it by. Actually, I don't think anyone else was involved in this.
And that's hard to believe.
Oh, no, let's hold on. We got a crash. It'll be our fourth caution. The 01 of Mike Wallace is involved, and the 66 of Steven. Wallace, who is 8th in the driver's points, has been having a wonderful season so far for this team on a very limited budget, and there's the damage on the 66.
Yeah, Steven got the worst of this deal here.
Let's go back and ride with Stephen Wallace.
Oh, looks like he lost a tire right there.
Easy here, easy.
See that right front went down right before he went in.
Here.
I was real concerned about that with that damage in the right front.
Right side damage pretty heavy.
Mike just a victim right there.
Coming low, Steve.
Here's the outside view.
Hear the tire blow, see the sparks.
No track mark.
And Tony Stewart goes with Junior.
Coming with you. 20's with you.
Labonte blocks Bobby Hamilton.
Cannot believe the Toyota.
Oh, contact. Bobby Labonte's over. It's the big wreck on the final lap. They're racing back for the win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart are side by side. This is for the victory as Jeff Burton gets in the middle of it. At least 10 cars involved in the wreck on the backstretch. Racing for the win. Bobby Labonte's car upside down. Ricky Craven just climbed from his car. Terry Labonte driving back around. Dave Burns.
One more shot. Once again, Hamilton tries to go on the outside. Bobby Labonte, the 18, goes up to block him. They make a little contact, but everything's okay. Then Hamilton drives to the inside, and here they're going to get 4 wide. There just isn't room coming off that corner for 4 wide. And how Jeff Gordon got through that is amazing. The car behind him, Mike Wallace, crashed.